Hi, I'm Mary Johnson. I'm the founder of Boundless Parenting. Welcome to the launch of the free ebook and podcast, The Power of Emotional Intelligence. I wrote this ebook and recorded the podcast for several reasons. The main reason being to create awareness, as some parents don't have any knowledge about the power of emotional intelligence, and some confuse emotional intelligence with IQ or academic qualifications, and nothing can be further from the truth. Emotional intelligence is the skill that affects how we manage behaviour. It's the skill to know what makes you tick and how you manage what happens to and around you. It's the ability to monitor your own and others' feelings and emotions and to have empathy, which is the key to creating deep, long-lasting relationships. In fact, without a sound level of competency in the core of emotional intelligence, a high level of success in all areas of life is restricted, regardless to your IQ or your academic qualifications. And the good news is that as you develop your emotional intelligence, you will transform all areas of your life. You'll be more successful in your career, and you will maintain balance in both your home and work life. Another reason I wrote the ebook is because for years and to this present day, as a counsellor, I have believed that a lot of emotional problems encountered by children and adults alike is primarily due to the emotional immaturity that they have. Living in today's fast-paced and high-tech society, children develop intellectually far beyond their years, yet their emotional maturity is restricted. And this in itself is counterproductive because without fail, at one point or another during their childhood, these children will experience things that will happen to and around them. And most of the time they will be ill-equipped to know how to handle them. Now, as you can appreciate, I was so pleased to learn that finally this fact has been recognised and something is now being done about it. Currently, there's a lot of emphasis being placed on introducing emotional intelligence development for children as part of the school curriculum. The reasons behind this is that it has been recognised that in school, emotions do matter. And not only do children with anxiety and aggression have difficulty focusing and learning, they also tend to be victims or perpetrators of bullying. Whether it's old-fashioned physical or verbal aggression or online abuse, bullying is deeply rooted in a lack of emotional intelligence skills. And these skills can and should be taught, though they seldom are. Also, emotional intelligence protects children and people from depression, anxiety, and aggression, and equips them to face bullying by managing their own fear and reaching out for help. By contrast, a lack of emotional intelligence predicts aggression, substance abuse, and at worst, mental health. Now, teaching emotional intelligence in school, whilst quite feasible, it isn't as simple as adding a subject to the schedule. Quite the contrary, a successful emotional intelligence curriculum takes a whole school approach. It begins by educating teachers, administrators and parents, for many of whom these skills will be new. Now, whilst this is refreshing and exciting and teaching emotional intelligence at school is vital, I do believe what is of most importance is that as children look up to their parents and model their parents, the child's best teacher and role model of emotional intelligence are the parents. Whilst the way emotional intelligence will be taught to children at school will be different to how adults will develop their emotional intelligence, the principle of emotional intelligence are the same. And those principles being self-awareness, managing an awareness of emotions, self-motivation, empathy, and handling relationships. As a parent, when you couple developing your emotional intelligence with other life skill strategies, you will transform your life, resulting in you being the best role model you can be for your child. You will also reinforce what your child will be taught at school. Let me give you another 10 key benefits of developing your emotional intelligence. You will have emotional control and not stress out easily. You will communicate in an assertive way. You will take the time to gather evidence before making assumptions. You will let go of grudges and you won't let stress develop. You will learn from mistakes, letting them go, eliminating excess baggage. You'll find it easy to get your message across and identify if you're being misunderstood. You will take control of and manage your emotions. You will take responsibility and not lay blame on other people about what happens to and around you. And you will develop a confidence that shields you from being offended easily. As an experienced coach, counselor and mentor, and as someone who has raised 2 children whilst personally spending decades in business and leadership positions, I can assure you that building your awareness and developing your emotional intelligence will be one of the most satisfying and valuable personal and professional development programs that you can embark on. So don't procrastinate. You owe it to yourself and to your children to develop your emotional intelligence. Decide today to set yourself apart from the crowd. Decide to join 90% of top performers by claiming your copy of The Power of Emotional Intelligence, because this ebook is your passport and it's a good platform upon which to start developing your emotional intelligence, which will subsequently result in you living the life you so truly deserve. Download your free ebook or the podcast of this ebook today at www.boundlessparenting.com/emotional intelligence. Thank you for listening.